So I made a pretty simple pulley system at home to simulate a lat pull down. You could see this is most of the materials I used. The only other thing that you can't see on the table is this screw and this screw. They're the same one, pretty much identical with a carabiner connected. So first you want to make the base that's going to hold your weights. So you just need to get one of these galvanized pipes. You can choose the length based off how many plates you want to put on. Also kind of depends whether you have plates like these, which are 2 inches, or if you guys have the 1-inch plates, you might want to get a thinner pipe. You're going to get a flange that matches up to the pipe, and you're just going to screw this in right here, and that's going to keep the plates from falling off the bottom. Now the other thing that you're going to get is a cap, which is sealed off, and then I drilled a hole through it and simply put a bolt here with a washer as well as a bolt down here and tighten it to make the top. And so you put this right here on top. For me, the weight actually slips on through this, so I don't have to take this off each time to switch out the weight. Once that's attached, you're going to attach, your carabiner here, and that's going to attach to this line. And so you're just going to get a wire that you want to use. Get one that has a plastic coating. I think this is a 3/16 width, but you can choose which one you want based off of the amount of weight you plan on lifting. I did 3 of these little fasteners here, just because that's what I saw was recommended. But I also have one on the other end for testing, and it was fine. I don't really know how much weight I plan on doing. So once you get this, you just attach it to one end. If you want, you can clip it. And then it's going to run, for me, through 2 pulleys. So you don't have to have 2, but if you want to do a lat pull down straight down from above your head, you're going to need 2, because you need one to anchor for where the weight is going to be directly beneath this one, and then this one is going to move and be directly above your head. So you'll need 2 for that. And so I attach these to the carabiners you just saw on my post, and then that goes down all the way to this end, which is where I attach it to this handle that I created. So the handle, again, is pretty simple. It's the exact same pipe, slightly longer. This is temporary because I didn't want to buy a handle just yet. I measured and drilled a hole just like I did in the other pipe, right in the center. Put 2 nuts and 2 washers and the same eye hole up here. And so that's how I'm creating the handle for this. And so what I did at the end of my rope, right now I didn't cut this. I can trim this eventually, but I decided to just tie this up so it's not out of the way, but if I need to adjust the length, I don't have to go get new line. This I didn't see anybody else do, but I decided it might be beneficial. So I connected it to a chain that has a strong weight load, and then I connected the chain to the carabiner. And I did this because I don't know who's going to use this or for what purpose I might want to use it. And this allows me to adjust the length as long or as short as I want for the handle. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly assemble this to show you how I did everything. So we got our flange. Just going to tighten that in. I'm a bit lazy, so I just hand tighten it. It's not really going to unscrew quickly, but if you have some other tools, you can always use something to make it even tighter. As I said, I can put the cap on without putting the weight on first, because I use 2-inch plates, so they're going to go through this without any hassle. So here is the complete base. I may have gone too long. I kept imagining that I put a bunch of weight on it, but for my purpose, I don't really need it. But as you see, it just slides right in. And even though it's not 2-inch base, I found that just because of its weight, it doesn't bounce around. It just kind of gets stuck in one direction. So this, let's just move it over here. So this is going to go on the floor, right beneath where I think the line is going to connect. So I have this is the end that I'm going to be connecting to it. the carabiner at the end. That's going to attach here. Okay. So that goes straight up. And here I have the carabiner set up here. So I'm going to connect the first pulley. No problem. Goes over here. And I'm going to connect the second pulley. I made these really tight so that there's not much slack once it's set up. So that's connected. It already has tension. Lastly, you get the handle. And then lock that in down here. As you can see, it's a little lower because I have that chain. And so now it's ready to go. I used some WD-40 in the pulleys when I got them so they don't make any noise because they were a little raspy. But that's it. That's all it takes to set up. I can put a bench down here and use it for my lat pull down. Pretending I'm sitting down. Do that here, here. You know, if I had a bigger handle, I could go out here. But it'll serve its purpose for now.